Could AI actually replace an animator? I wanted to find out. So I tried to make an old short film I started when I graduated college. Back then, it would probably take me 2 weeks for one shot. I'm trying to do the whole thing in one day. Before we jump into all the new AI fancy technology stuff, let's jump back to a younger Nick, fresh out of college. Back then, when you would get a job as an animator, it was for a show or a movie. Sometimes I got VFX gigs. It was fun, but I would work for 3 to 6 months, project would end, then you got to look for another job. So during that time off, I would get together with friends and we would create our own projects to hone up our skills, keep our skills sharp. And one day I sat down with a good friend, Brad of mine, and we came up with this wonderful Christmas story. No, it wasn't. It wasn't wonderful. It was just a spur of the moment after some eggnog. Who knows what's in those eggnogs? But we were just thinking of like a fun winter story, but we wanted it to loop. And we're like, oh, what if it's like a sad monster and that kid comes up and they play and they do all this fun snow stuff, and then monster gets a little too excited during a snowball fight, and instead of picking up a snowball, he picks up a rock with snow on it. And sad ending. But we wanted it to loop, and then, so the cycle would happen over and over again. So we drew up terrible sketches, and that's when I had to get a good artist involved, Kyle McGill. So Kyle, very talented artist, and I seem to always drag him into little things I want to do, especially Azart. You guys have seen him many times. Azart, he's our best artist in the group. He's our local artist. He helps design the shirts, and he designed us. He's amazing artist. So I got him involved, which I tend to do with a lot of my projects, and he came up with really cool character designs, and I started working on a 3D model and some basic stuff, and we got an animatic going. Animatic is kind of like storyboard images that are put together with rough music and stuff for timing, just so we kind of have a rough idea. But we got jobs, and when you got jobs, it took up most of your time, and there you go. Oh, AI. I see AI as an aid, but never a supplement. Also, AI is a base layer for humans to build upon. I think back to hunter-gatherers, and back then, humans literally had to scavenge or hunt for food every day. Once we learned how to farm, we were able to create art, music, you name it. We had free time because we didn't have to freaking look for food to kill and hunt and cook in every single day. That's my hopes, I guess you can say, with AI. I want AI to be our farming. I want AI to be able to do my dishes, do my laundry, do taxes, do whatever annoying things I have to do after work, which takes away from creative time. I don't want AI to be my creative time and have it do it, and I still have to do dishes and stuff. Like, that makes it depressing and sad. Yeah, a good friend put it that way to me, actually. The whole washing dishes and stuff, but it's true, because AI could be great, and it could help enhance or aid the process of creating art, but can it replace artists? Ooh, that's what I wanted to find out. So I'm not an expert AI person. I have dabbled with it though. If you've seen our His Dark Materials, actually before His Dark Materials, we did Deepfakes. So John, the guy who I created the channel with here, Azart, he's a VFX artist. He's actually was my VFX teacher, and we became really good friends. And when deepfake was a thing, I'm like, John, can we do this? Like, let's mess with it. Because jumping again, sorry, I've been jumping a lot. I'm a little friggin' bunny over here. But when I was an animator on on Futurama, I had the pleasure of working. I was a 3D animator. I had the pleasure of working with very talented 2D animators and VFX, 2D effects artists too. And one of them came up to me one time, and they asked me if I can start to show them how to use Maya. which was the 3D program we were using at the time to animate the show in 3D for Futurama. And I'm like, why? You're such a talented VFX artist. And he was like, well, there's no more jobs for 2D VFX artists. And I was like, oh. And it also made me think, there's going to be a time where there's not a job for 3D animators. And that just made me want to stay ahead on technology. Jumping to AsArt 2020, we saw deepfakes were a thing. So me and John dived right into deepfakes and we figured it out, and we did some cool, mostly John, but we did some cool deepfake stuff, and we were messing with it, and it was like, oh, this is a fun technology. And I remember talking with him like, dude, in 10 years, I'll probably be able to do everything for us. It's 5 years now, and we're talking about it. All right, so this was my process in creating this short. So using chat, I used the basic designs and the storyboards we had for Winter Wonderland to kind of create my images. And I have been using Sora. I've messed with uploading images and doing some puppet stuff. Pretty fun, but still not there yet. But just to mess with it, because I like to mess with AI technology, and I don't like how there's a watermark. And I don't want to pay for it to whatever, if there's versions without it. I don't want to pay for it yet. So I used Grok for a lot of the video stuff that you're going to see here. And I would upload the images I made from chat to Grok. And yeah, it was nowhere close to what I wanted. I actually got frustrated working on this project. It was actually frustrating to me because it wasn't giving me what I want. It's like roulette. You spin it and you just hope for the best, and no matter how you prompt it the best you can, it still isn't your vision. And it was to the point where, one, I was running out of credits. There's a thing on chat too, after you make so many images, it's like you have to wait 15 minutes before you make more images. So I was getting frustrated with that, and I only wanted to spend a day on this. And then I also noticed there's a limit with how many videos you can make on Grok. So I had to log into 3 other Twitter accounts, or X accounts, sorry. 3 other X accounts, just to get the videos done. It was to the point where I'm like, that's going to work. And I just kind of slapped edit it together, and that's what I got. So after spending all day fighting with this AI to get this thing done, it really made me think about what this means for artists in general. So I'm passing it off to you guys. What do you guys think? How much longer do animators have before we're taken over by AI? It was a lot of fun doing this video, this one. It was very frustrating making the AI video. I think I have a headache from it. I would probably needs something, because it was frustrating. It was sad. A lot of bad, awkward things smashing the character. It was very frustrating. The character design would constantly pop. The eyes would be black with the white with a circle. It's full of mistakes. It's close. It's gonna get there faster than I think. It always does. I say 5 years, it's 2 years. It's freaking me out a little bit, but for now, you need the artist and the creative mind of the artist to make good art. If any of you are working in animation or VFX right now, I'd actually love to hear how AI is being used in your workflow. You can drop it in the comments here. I'm just very interested what your process is. So I guess my takeaway is AI can speed things up, but it can't replace the human instinct for storytelling and emotion. Not yet anyways. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it made sense. I just kind of popped on. I'm filming at someone else's place. I don't even have a filming location right now. I'm trying to find one so I can hop back on doing reviews and fun things. I really just miss talking with John and Kyle and Chris and the whole gang. So I can't wait to get back to making content. That's my goal next year, is to find a schedule for everyone to get back so we can start making content again. There's the plane, so I think it's time to take off. While editing, I noticed I forgot to mention a few things. One of the things I wanted to mention was I can see corporations and people in suits seeing this and being like, oh, we can reduce the workload, which I think is a bad thing. I can totally be off here, but I can already see some execs looking for this and thinking, oh, this can save us money. And that's where I start to worry a bit. We need artists for the creative aspect of it. AI can only reproduce what's already been out there. And animators add so much value. Even character designers, all those things add so much value to a product where I think we're going to see a decline in VFX animation and all that stuff in our movies, TV shows, and everything, because I think the use of AI will go up, and I think we'll see a decline with the quality. We kind of already seen that recently because of VFX artists have been pushed to produce even more VFX shots and in a reduced time frame, and they're competing with other companies overseas that offer a lower rate compared to what artists charge here. So that's a whole other topic. We talked about it on this channel before. It's kind of the same story we've seen before. Faster pipelines, tighter deadlines, and less time for creativity. It's like the same trend, but now it's just going to be expedited because of AI, where I think we will see a dip in quality. But then I think, hopefully there'll be a resurgence and artists will come back and it'll be stronger. But I just am afraid of what businesses and corporations will see, because they look at money, they don't look at quality. I think their whole model is like, let's just get it done as fast as possible and as cheap as possible, because people will consume it. And I know I'm no expert when it comes to the amount of energy being used just to produce AI, but there's a lot of energy being used for you guys to watch this video right now. The storage of just footage from all social media platforms are all being stored somewhere in giant housing, storage facilities that have to be a cool temperature and all that stuff. And I know AI processing has to be intense, because just rendering 3D animation stuff on my own computer, I could just hear the fans going and the computer's running, and I can't. It's even hard to even conceive how quick AI can even turn around something. I mean, it was incredible to see. I hit click, and like 30 seconds later, it would give me the 8-second animation, and it's just like, in my head, I was like, man, the processing power, this is insane. I can see why Facebook and other social media platforms that are looking into AI are buying their own nuclear power plants and their own facilities to run this, because this consumes a lot of energy. And that's something we should just be very cautious with approaching it, just so we don't just burn up resources for just a quick little AI thing. Like, what does that do? So I think I learned a lesson going through this process. And I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. Let us know if you want more content like this. I was talking to Kyle and John and a couple of the AsArt people, and we've all are kind of excited about maybe coming back and producing more content videos. So comment down below, subscribe. Also let me know if you want a more detailed with my process. I know I didn't put my prompts in there or anything like that, but if you guys are curious about that, just let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully we can do another video, because I know as artists, and you know, our VFX artists, we use a lot of computer programs, and obviously AI tools are being implemented in Premiere Pro and in everything, every program, even your iPhone, you know, everything has AI tools and functions to help the workflow. So us as artists are definitely testing them out and using them, because anything that can help aid our art process we want to use. So on that note, we'll see you on the next AsArt.